Also, I recorded my first video with the blue logo facing the front, and I was thinking to myself, why do they do it like that? And I realized after the fact, because the mute button is like bright red. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have Eggie. Eggie is back, and we were hanging out today for our little belated Galentine's Day celebration, and we just figured we'd film a little something. I thought this would be a little funny story to tell. We were in the car and we were leaving. We like to go to like cafes or whatever together, so we went to a cafe, and afterwards we were heading back, and Eggie said, by the way, if it's not too late, or if it's still late when we get back, if you want. And I said, before Eggie finished their sentence, I said, yes, I know exactly what you're gonna ask. Yes, I'm down. And then I said, I didn't know what we were gonna do today, so I brought my tripod. And I thought it was because they wanted to take nice photos together to celebrate our friendship, because that's what we talked about doing before. And then Eggie started mentioning the filming ASMR, and I was like, oh, filming, that's what you wanted to do. And they were like, yeah. And I said, oh, I thought you wanted to take pictures. And then we were laughing because I just thought, wow, I really thought I knew what they were going to say, and I was way off. It was the fact that I also cut you off like, yes, I know exactly what you're going to ask. Yes, let's do it.
I was like, why did you bring your tripod? We were going to go, we were going to go to the cafes.
We're just filming
not film ASMR.
We're just filming in the cafe. I mean, unless it was cafe ASMR, where it's like an ambiance sort of thing, but I didn't think that cafe was fit for that.
Yeah.
But we got a blueberry cake, and I tried the jiggly cheesecake for the first time, and I thought it was pretty good. And then I had strawberry milk, and Eggie had mango milk. But it was expensive, y'all. It was
expensive. And the mango milk was not that great.
Yeah, I guess there's a reason why strawberry and banana milk are more popular.
Yeah.
It just pairs better. Like white wine and fish. You can have whatever you want with it, but white wine is the optimal choice, apparently. Yeah. So, we had a good day. And why don't you tell me how was your Valentine's Day?
It was nice. I went out with some coworkers.
Nice.
And we went to a happy hour. We ate a lot of food.
Yeah. Eggie and I don't really like to drink very much, but we love food. Like, we love food.
I will eat so much food. But I'm good on the alcohol. I'll pass.
Same. Sometimes it's nice, but most of the time, I don't know, I'm not. I feel like it's really good when you're, like, on vacation, like, having a drink, because you're in, like, an elevated mood, and you're, like, relaxing, but I feel like outside of that, I just am, like, yeah, I always have so many things going on that I wouldn't want to, like, exacerbate any emotions around maybe something stressful that's going on in my life or whatever.
I don't like to drink alcohol because I feel like it dries out my skin.
I've never heard of that before.
Apparently, like, drinking alcohol is really, really bad for your skin.
Oh. I figured that it wasn't that good for your skin, but I didn't know why. I figured it would just, like, would make you like break out or would make your skin really dull or something.
Well, I remember watching somewhere that like alcohol is basically like poison, and it can really dehydrate your skin, because, well, when you drink alcohol you get dehydrated, and your skin is kind of like the first place that your body will draw water out of.
Okay.
I don't know for sure, but like don't cite me on that. But
maybe don't quote Dr. Eggie. Dr. Eggie hasn't gone to medical school. That's okay. I don't know. I have no idea either. I don't know. I just feel like if I'm not 100% there, like, I feel like I try not to drink unless I'm in like a very good place with whatever my life situation is, or and I'm in a good mood. Like, I don't want to have like anything going on. Like,
it's like having a bad high.
Yeah.
Not that I've ever been high, but
yeah, exactly. Because it's like, I don't know. I just don't want to heighten any emotions that I don't want heightened. And I don't want to numb anything either, so. Also, comment below if you had a good Valentine's Day, or let me just hear about how your Valentine's Day was. I know some people, including myself, don't always have positive feelings around Valentine's Day. I get very excited to celebrate my friends and my loved ones, but I feel like on the day I feel kind of icky from like past experiences, and so if I don't have like a bunch of set plans with my friends that I look forward to, I get very like about Valentine's Day. So comment below if you feel the same, or if you were able to overcome any of those feelings. Tell me what you did. I did end up having a good Valentine's Day with my friends. I had a lot of good surprises come my way that turned my day around, but that's not always the case every year. So yeah, if you used to experience emotions, positive or negative, around Valentine's Day, and you were able to kind of turn those around, well, let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear some advice. This is really random, but I drove to visit a friend in, I think, the past like 2-3 weeks, and I went to hang out with them, and we went to Costco with their dad, and because I didn't realize how strict the Costco memberships are, because we thought, oh, we can just take the membership card and go in and it's fine. But no, like, his dad had to come with us just to walk inside. And then we were like, okay, well, now we're in, so we can kind of just do our own thing at checkout and we'll be fine. Nope. They pulled us aside and said we needed a membership, and then his dad had to come and rescue us.
Oh my god.
Thankfully, he was buying some things, so he was waiting, but he was just waiting in a different line, and they said we had to do it as like one go. We did 2 separate transactions, so like he paid for his things and I paid for mine, but I was still just like, why did we have to like show up to the checkout and be in the same conveyor belt? It didn't make sense. And then we thought, okay, it's fine. We had to exit with him, but then we were gonna go to the food court area, which was outside, so we thought, you don't need a membership to just buy stuff from the food court area. But we still did.
You did?
It was so strict.
Oh, I think they recently changed their rules, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, it used to be that the cafeteria was open to everyone, but I guess now it's like only members can buy from there.
I was so shocked at how strict it was. I guess, yeah, maybe they did just change it, but I feel like, especially because that one was outside,
yeah,
you know, it was just like in the parking lot, anyone could walk up. I feel like they would make more money if they didn't do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Costco's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I usually take my dad's card and I'll just cover the picture on his card because they have to scan it at the checkout line. So I'll take his card, but like I pay for that card, so they scan it and I cover up the picture so that they don't see that it's him.
Living life on the edge. Costco, don't tell Costco.
Don't tell Costco. Shh.
Eggie's living life on the edge. That's so risky too, because like, what if you get turned away?
Well, they don't turn you away because I just flash the front of the card.
Oh, okay.
To them when I go in.
Oh, okay. So they just see that you.
They just see the card and they scan the card with the scanner, and all they need is the barcode.
Well, that's what we did at the checkout, right? Because his dad was just in a different checkout line, and he gave us the card quickly because like there was someone that was trying to scan all the cards for people before they got up to the front of the line because it was kind of busy, and we scanned it and she looked at the card and was like, oh, well, like, this isn't your card. And he goes, no, it's my dad's, he's right over there, we're just in a different line. And she was like, okay, well, just tell them you're pre-scanned. She wasn't really supposed to do that. But shout out to him. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna say what her name was. And then when we went to the actual part of the checkout, they started trying to scan our stuff, and then they sent us away. They said we had to get in the same line as his dad. So it was really
so weird.
So like they had to like basically give us all of our stuff back, which wasn't that much, but like still they had to give it back for us to jump the line in front of everyone else so we could do our transaction with standing right next to his dad. And I was
That's so weird.
I was like, it makes no sense, because I was like, you can see that he's right there.
Yeah.
And then I thought that they would have to pay with like all of it in one transaction, but they still let me pay with my card, so I was really confused.
That is really weird.
Yeah.
Usually they don't let you just pay with your card. I thought Costco was just like either cash or you pay with your membership card.
I don't know. I paid with my credit card.
Costco's kind of funky.
Yeah, but that food court food was really good.
Yeah.
The ice cream was really nice, but my favorite thing was the churro. The churro was so fire.
I need to get another Costco churro.
And it was $1. It was $1.
Yeah.
Like, you can't compete with that, because they're big too. Oh, it was so good. I loved the texture. Was so like kind of crunchy but kind of chewy. It was like a double twist, and the cinnamon sugar was really like prominent. The cinnamony flavor was really strong.
I'll have to go to Costco and get another one, because last time I went I didn't really like it that much. I thought it was too doughy.
Oh, really?
I thought they didn't fry it quite enough, but maybe I'll have to go to this Costco and get one.
I don't remember if it was like, I thought it was kind of doughy too, but not like undercooked doughy, like soft.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe try it again. Like, I liked it so much that my friend offered to buy me another one. Just because I drove down to see him, he like, he wanted to like return. He was like, well, you drove all the way out here, like all.
The least I can do is buy you a $1 churro.
Yeah. You can tell I like churro. I also bought like 2. I bought the wholesale size of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh my god.
Which is basically like this one big box with like 2 family-sized bags in it.
I do that with Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh.
And I will just pour myself like some milk, and then I'll eat it at work, and I'll just pour my cereal into the milk. Even though, yes, I know that's considered a cardinal crime to do it the other way.
You do milk first.
I don't do milk first. I just do it because it's the most convenient way. If I put the cereal in the cup, then the milk will get the cereal all soggy when I'm at work.
Oh, okay.
By the time I get there.
Okay. So when you're pre-packaging, okay, this makes more sense.
Yeah.
I almost had to kick you off the channel. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. So, okay, I get what you mean. So you mean that because you're packing your snacks and your lunch and stuff for work, you put the milk in your container first, and then later you just pour out the... Okay, that makes way more sense.
Because if I put the cereal in first and then I drove to work and the milk was sitting in the cereal the whole time, then I would have a bunch of soggy wheat.
You could also put the cereal in the bowl and put a separate little carton container of milk.
Then I'd have 2 containers to clean.
That's fair. That's fair. That's very fair.
Or I could eat the cereal out of my reusable plastic bag, but I don't think that's
not the best way.
That's not the best way to
hold your cereal. Yeah, no, that would be kind of a struggle too. I feel like. Yeah. Okay, that makes way more sense than I get. I understand. I see now.
Unintentionally committing a cardinal crime.
I know. I didn't even realize that was... I mean, it's obviously an option, but I was like, people do it the other way? Why? I mean, there will be times where if I finish the cereal and there's a lot of milk left over, I'll just pour more cereal in on top of it. But I wouldn't start out. Phase 1, round 1 is not milk and then cereal.
Well, when I was little, my mom would help us like make breakfast right in the morning, and we had like a bunch of different kinds of cereal. So we would have like, my mom would heat up the milk, and she would put it in these bowls for us, right? And she'd just put the bowls on the table. So, like, I always thought that was how everybody ate cereal. Like, they would pour the cereal onto the milk.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I mean, that makes sense. You said she heated up the milk.
She heats up the milk.
Well, yeah. Well, she's not going to heat it up with the cereal and milk.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Just a bunch of weird ways to eat cereal.
So I wanted to ask you, I have seen a lot of stuff online about lucky girl syndrome.
Oh.
And I wanted to know if you've seen that and how you feel about it.
I have seen it. I feel like it's possibly a thing. Like, I feel like it's kind of like manifesting.
Yeah.
But I also don't know if it really works, because I haven't tried it.
I know. Like,
are you thinking about trying it?
I don't know. I feel like I want to try to see, but I also think there's some validity to it, because if you have a positive mindset of like, oh, these things work out for me, right? Like, for example, say that you like get fired from a job, right? And you say, oh, like everything, and you start saying everything just works out for me, everything just works out for me. You continue to maybe not get the jobs that you want, right? But you continue to say everything just works out for me. Eventually you get a job, you're going to say, wow, it's because of those affirmations. But it's like, maybe you were just...
Maybe it's just kind of a placebo effect.
Placebo?
Not placebo, but like
eventually
correlation doesn't equal causation kind of thing.
Yeah, but also it's like, eventually I feel like when those things, good things do happen, I mean, it's good that you're not taking them for granted, because you're I think you're more so just acknowledging, and you're showing more gratitude for those good things, even if it's like they're few and far between, right?
Yeah.
But you can also have that good mindset of like, I got fired. Like, for example, you could think, oh, I got fired from this job, and
I'm
like,
so lucky because I have now this opportunity to get a new one.
Yeah, right. And you could have that mindset of like, I can't believe I got fired. Or you can say, that was a blessing in disguise, because now I have a job that I'm happier with. Right, so it does all work out in the end, right?
It always does.
It always does, but I think with the like lucky girl thing, I don't know. I think it's more so just, like you said, acknowledging and giving more gratitude to like the positive things that you have. So I think it's good. But I don't know how, if it necessarily generates more positive things, you know?
I think maybe it just changes your perspective on things that are happening in your life.
Yeah. Or who knows? I do want to try it though, just to see what happens.
Well, if you do, you should take some data.
Yeah.
And see what happens. For science.
Yeah, for science. That'd be... Yeah, because I just get so curious, because in my mind I'm also like, what's the worst that could happen? Like, there's nothing to... It's not like it's going to have a reverse effect. It either works or it doesn't, right? So, at the very least, my life is the same as what it was before. But there's like I saw like an 8-hour like positive affirmations like one for like lucky girl syndrome, and I was like, I'm very curious, like, oh, what if I sat for a bit and meditated with this, and then like went to sleep with listening to it or something and just saw what happens.
That would be an interesting kind of like experiment. Not experiment, but like a thing to try.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Well, I'll try it out and I'll see what happens. I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know. And let everybody else on the channel know too.
I'll let everyone else. I'll let you all in. I'll let you all in. Don't worry, I'm not gonna gatekeep. Especially if that one video helps. I'll probably just share it in the cards or something, or like I'll put it in the description for you all. We could all try it. Like, we could all try it for like a few weeks and see what happens.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun. It's like all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, everybody wins the lottery.
Yeah, so subscribe to my channel to win the lottery.
Indirectly.
Subscribe to my channel to maybe win the lottery.
Maybe manifest winning the lottery.
Yeah. Do you ever watch those like lottery dream home TV shows? I
have not. I imagine that those are not great homes.
Why? What do you mean?
Is it like home makeover kind of thing?
No. So it's like there's this one, I don't remember his name. I think he was from the Property Brothers from HGTV, and one of his shows was called My Lottery Dream Home or whatever. And so on the show, he does house shopping for people who have won the lottery and want to buy their dream home.
Oh.
And it's actually really nice, because a lot of them, you would think that they want like these big, like extravagant homes, but they're actually like, a lot of them are just really nice.
Like, I just want a house to live in.
Well, yeah, no, it's more so like they'll be like, oh, I live in a 3-bedroom with like all this family, so I want to get a 5-bedroom house. Like, it's a little more practical, I guess. But like, I don't know, I think it's really nice watching, but then I also am like, oh, I'm so jealous.
What I would give to win the lottery.
But I don't know if I'd want to win the lottery, because can't you like, because if you win, doesn't that get published?
I think you can accept it as an anonymous party.
Oh, okay.
But also, I think there's a lot of things that can happen if you do win the lottery. Like, I have heard that, like, people will come after you because you won the lottery.
That's why I wouldn't
Especially
want
if it's, like,
know.
the big one. Like, the Powerball or whatever lottery.
But that's exactly why I wouldn't want anyone to know.
I'd want to win a little amount. Like, maybe 5,000.
Oh, I thought you were about to say 500,000.
I'll take whatever. $1.
Oh, over the holidays, I was given some scratch tickets for a gift, and they were like $1. It was like a $1 scratch ticket, and I won $1.
You won $1?
I won $1.
What did you do with it?
It was really funny because I pretended in front of my family to get so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I won money on the scratch ticket. Oh my gosh. And I was like really excited. And they were like, oh wow, oh my gosh, how much did you win? And I was like, $1. I don't even remember what I did. I think I just left it at the house and I said, if anyone wants to cash in on this thing, go ahead. Because it was $1. Like, I know that's...
I'm not going to drive all the way back to the gas station for $1.
Yeah, I don't know. I think also typically I think this is pretty common courtesy with scratch tickets, but it's like if you win a lot, you should at least give some money to the person that paid for the scratch ticket. So I was just like, oh, and like the person that gave it to me, I wasn't going to see during my trip, so I just said, oh, like if you want to give it back to them.
Yeah, what a win.
Yeah, because I was like, at least they break even. I mean, it's $1, but I don't know.
They can use that $1 to buy another scratch ticket. And maybe win another $1.
Maybe win $5.
Oh my gosh. That's like hitting the jackpot.
I wouldn't mind winning like $5 though, because like that's boba. You can go buy yourself some boba. Treat yourself to a little something.
Yeah, a little pastry.
Yeah.
A little slice of cake at that cafe we went to earlier.
That's not even enough. $5 wasn't enough.
Oh yeah. You can't even get a strawberry milk.
Yeah. This cafe with y'all. We're not gonna name the spot, but we went to a cafe and it was funny because I was saying before how I went to this new cafe that opened up that was centered around waffles and taiyaki and things like that. And I had said, oh, it was kind of expensive. It was like, you got 3 taiyaki for like $5 or something, or it was like $10 for 5 taiyaki.
That's not bad.
I thought it was kind of expensive.
That's not bad.
It's really not though.
That's really good.
Oh, is it? Okay. But then we went to this cafe today because we saw that they had croissant taiyaki, and they were over $5 for one. For one taiyaki.
She looked at the price tag and she was like, oh my god, this is worse than the Waffle House.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And this wasn't even the first cafe we went to that day. We went to a different one, and then we left because we felt like it was way too crowded and the drink selection was not really to our taste. Like we kind of were in the mood for something else. So we went to this cafe, and honestly, if that was the first cafe we went to, I would have said, let's not go there. So I was like, oh my god.
We should have gone to the other one that we were looking at.
Oh, yeah. No, it's okay. We can go next time.
Yeah, we can go next time.
Or we could have just walked to the Paris Baguette.
We could have.
Oh well.
Oh well.
I mean, it was still a good experience. It was more, it's not about what you're doing, it's who you're doing it with. So.
Yeah. It was nice dressing up and going to a cafe again.
Yeah, that was nice. much. Be sure to leave a comment below about how your Valentine's Day went, or
if you're gonna try the lucky girl syndrome.
If you're gonna try the lucky girl syndrome, or if you like going to cafes too, let us know.
If you have any recommendations, that would be great too.
Yeah. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.